7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Friday the 21st of October and it's National Apple Day. And a big happy birthday to Kim Kardashian, Doja Cat, Judge Judy, Andrew Scott and Trevor East.
7.
She came, she saw, she decided it just wasn't for her, really. Liz Truss has officially become the shortest-serving Prime Minister in UK history, announcing her resignation after just 44 days in charge. In a victory for leafy vegetables everywhere, Liz took to the podium outside Downing Street on Thursday afternoon to confirm she would be stepping down.
I recognise, though, given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party. I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
Her tumultuous 6-week tenure saw the death of a monarch, not her fault, and the crashing of the economy, definitely her fault, all of which left the government with its worst approval rating ever. Not to worry, though, as she's confirmed a new leader will be taking over the Tory party very soon.
This morning I met the chairman of the 1922 committee, Sir Graham Brady. We've agreed that there will be a leadership election to be completed within the next week.
The news followed absolute chaos in the Commons on Wednesday night, and Labour MP Chris Bryant couldn't hide his frustration at the situation.
We don't have a government. You might as well have. The lettuce might as well be running the country, or the tofu.
Rishi Sunak, Penny Mordaunt, or maybe even Boris again. Those were just some of the names being tossed around on Thursday as potential successors to Liz Truss as the Tory party gears up for its second leadership race in as many months. Nominations will close on Monday afternoon, with leadership hopefuls having to secure at least 100 MP votes to make it onto the ballot. After the list is narrowed down to its final 2 candidates, a digital vote of Tory members is expected to produce a winner by next Friday. But Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer says a new Conservative Prime Minister is the last thing Britain needs. Here he is addressing the Trades Union Congress on Thursday.
Britain cannot afford the chaos of the Conservatives anymore. We need a general election now.
Meanwhile, Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon also called for greater stability as she reacted to Liz's resignation, and it doesn't sound like she's going to miss the former PM.
There hasn't even been a phone call to me or to the First Minister of Wales, but actually in the realms of political history, Liz Truss is going to be a footnote.
While Britain was in the middle of chaos with Liz Truss, Defence Secretary Ben Wallace had some alarming news about a recent near-miss with Russia. He confirmed that a Russian aircraft released a missile near an unarmed RAF plane on a routine patrol over the Black Sea last month. It's thought to have been the result of a technical malfunction, but has led to all UK surveillance flights in the region being escorted by armed aircraft.
An unarmed RAF RC-135 rivet joint was interacted with by 2 Russian armed Su-27 fighter aircraft. During that interaction, however, it transpired that one of the Su-27 aircraft released a missile in the vicinity of the RAF rivet joint.
Ukraine has had to impose temporary power blackouts as Russian strikes on critical infrastructure meant that at least 30% of their power grid is now offline. But on Thursday night, President Zelensky was warning of a brand new threat. He claims that Russian terrorists have mined the Kyiivska hydroelectric dam, which supplies water to a vast region, including the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant.
This dam contains about 18 million cubic meters of water. If Russian terrorists damage this dam, more than 80 settlements, including Kherson, would be in the zone of rapid flooding.
Thursday also saw a new twist in the tale of Chinese Consul General Zheng Zhuan, who's come under fire after footage appeared to show him yanking the hair of a pro-democracy protester outside the Chinese consulate in Manchester on Sunday. It's alleged that the protester was then dragged into the grounds of the consulate and beaten by its staff, and the incident is currently being investigated by the Greater Manchester Police. But speaking to Sky News on Thursday, the Consul General was quick to defend his actions.
The man is because he's abused my country, my leader. I think it's my duty.
To pull his hair?
Yeah, I think it's a...
Still to come on the Smart 7, Gandalf gets confused about Daleks and The Crown drops the Season 5 trailer. Right after this. Welcome back. 3.
Thursday saw a busy night for football with 2 Premier League games as Fulham beat Aston Villa 3-0 and Leicester beat Leeds 2-0. Meanwhile, Premier League leaders Arsenal were back in Europa League action, taking on Dutch side PSV Eindhoven at the Emirates in a bid to maintain their spot at the top of Group A. A superb half volley from Swiss midfielder Granit Xhaka ensured the Gunners walked away with 3 points and a place in the knockout stages of the competition. Manager Mikel Arteta was happy, but is not celebrating until the group is completely wrapped up.
When you have the chance in Europe, take it. We've done our bit because we are qualified right now, but obviously the difference finishing first or second is big, and we want to get the job done.
John Bishop and Sir Ian McKellen made an appearance on The One Show earlier this week, emerging from a giant golden egg to promote their new pantomime Mother Goose, which will be touring the UK later this year. They got talking about their experiences working on Doctor Who, and it turns out Sir Ian was very confused by the concept of Daleks.
I had a fight with the Dalek in one of the specials, the New Year's Eve special, and for me, it was a childhood dream.
But is there a child inside it?
No, it's not a child, there's a man inside it.
There's a man?
Yeah.
A small man?
No, he's an average-sized man, because they're average-sized Daleks.
How old did he think the Hobbits were then? If you hadn't got enough of your monarchy fix over the last month, then you're in luck, as the trailer for the latest season of The Crown's just dropped. Season 5 sees an entirely new cast take to the screen, with Imelda Staunton, who replaces Olivia Colman as the Queen, probably the most notable new face. The new series will follow the royals through the events of the 90s, with the breakdown of Charles and Diana's relationship likely to play a big part. It's set to hit Netflix on November the 9th, so get ready, because it looks like it's gonna be a good one.
For years I've called for a more modern monarchy that reflects the world outside.
I don't think it's my behaviour that's threatening its survival. You, as future king, have a duty.
People will never understand how it's really been for me.
This has been The Smart 7. Wherever you're listening, do us a favour and hit the follow button. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have a great day.
Written, produced and published by Daft Doris.